Hi everyone, welcome to my Saturday. I'm having a very lazy Saturday because I did some damage to my back yesterday doing some heavy lifting, and it went into spasm, and it usually goes away after a few minutes. Well, it didn't go away all night and it was still here this morning. So I sat and spent some time with my large selenite crystal behind my back, and I'm just taking it easy today. So I guess that's an interesting manifestation. I guess if I wanted to just have an easy day, I should tell the universe, I just want an easy day. Why did I have to manifest hurting myself to create an easy day for myself? I don't know why we do these things, but we do. So anyway, I have weeks worth of packages here I have yet to open because I've been busy, as you know, with the garden and other things. So I decided, since I'm having a lazy day, I'll just make a video. So another package just arrived, and I opened it because it said pharma something, so I thought maybe it was vitamins. It wasn't vitamins, so I'll show you what it is because I already opened it. It's Murray and Landman Florida water. Now, until recently, I had never heard of Florida water, and I wasn't really quite sure what it was, but I think it was Becca Hale on her Intuitive Tarot site the other day. They were talking about it. I think we were in a chat, and everyone's saying they were spraying their areas with it, and it's good energy. So when I got it, it says on here that it's a cologne. So maybe it's multi-purposeful. I don't know. So I'll open it later and have. I don't know whether I'm smelling my own perfume or this, but I'll open that later. So let's see, package number 2. I think I know what this one is here. I have that Rider Waite deck that I want to edge, and the back of the cards are sort of like a dark, I think it's a black and orange. And I saw, I think it may have been Becca, someone had done a lovely orange color on the edging. And so it took me a while to find out an orange pen. But, yep, excuse me, dropped my knife. Yes, that's what it is. So let me see, I'm pretty sure it's the orange one, because I don't think I ordered another one. But let's just make sure. Yeah, it's Winsor Newton. Oh no, this one is called Cocoa something or other, but someone said it comes out sort of like a rust color. So, okay, that's package number 2. Now, package number 3, which I think this just came today. I don't know what this is, so it's obviously a book. And let's see what it is. Okay, I'm going to have to get up because my kitty is outside the door and wants to come in. So let me open this up first. I think it's the kitty. It could be Riley. He could have snuck out while I was setting the camera up. Okay, yes, it's a book from Book Holders. Oh, it's the book for the Enchanted Tarot. I had received a deck in an auction, and someone told me that that deck had changed names. It's now the Enchanted Tarot. But the deck that I received in the auction did not have any books with it, not even a little tiny booklet that you normally would get. So let's see. Oh wow, look at the beautiful pictures in there. Wow. So it'll be interesting to see whether this is like my deck. Oh my goodness. Wow. Very pretty. Oh boy, I'm going to have a lot of reading there for this winter. But I'm not sure these are going to be the same pictures as the deck I have. I may have to go buy another deck just to have because I have a book for it. Okay, so let's find out what we have here. Another package. Let me go open the door. I'll be right back. Okay, who's at the door? Is that you, Riley? Oh, you're not at the door. You're he's not at the door. He's sitting there behind the lamp, and he's just sort of making noise cleaning himself. The poor guy, I just had him out for a little walk. He goes to the mailbox with every day. It's one of his great joys is to go to the mailbox and take 3 piddles on the neighbor's shrubbery right near the edge of the concrete walkways. And he was out there sneezing because the wind is blowing, and he has allergies. And so the poor little guy was sneezing and sneezing. Oh, this is a little box. Look, little box this way. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah, again, Becca Kell. Between Becca and Simon Harris of Harris Cave, they're all causing me to buy all these wonderful things because I'm trying to set up my meditation room. And I have so many stones and things that I don't want to lay them all out. And there are a lot of other things I have that I'd like to maybe put a tarot in a box because it would make everything look lovely. And let's see. Oh, it's a nice little box. And I think a deck would fit in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect for a deck. And room for a crystal too. Okay. And I guess they give you a little key for it. And these are so reasonably priced on eBay. I think a lot of them come from China. But it's a very, very pretty box. And I don't know if I showed you the inside. You know, there's no protection in there. There's no felt or anything. So I would probably wrap a deck in some felt and silk or something. But very pretty little box. I wouldn't mind getting another one of those because I want to set up an altar in my guest room. I wanted to set up an altar with the ancestors because this is another thing I saw that people were doing when we were sharing our spaces. A couple of people had ancestor altars in their home. And I thought, what a wonderful idea. And I thought the best place for that would probably be in the guest room. So I'm looking for things now for the guest room. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Package number 1, 2, 3. This is package number 5. Package number 5. From Italy. Aha. From Italy. And I think it's a deck. Oh, great. I thought this was going to take longer to get here. It's the new choice Tarot D Marseille. Funny, I was just looking to order a book today for it. I don't have any Marseille decks. But when I saw the decks, I thought, well, actually, I think I could read those. They're a lot like the RW8 in terms of, some of the names of the cards. So, oh, good. I'm going to have wonderful time going through this because I haven't seen the whole deck. Wow, that's exciting. That is really exciting. Okay, so now let's see. There's one big package here. I don't know what this one is. This morning, I probably sprained my back again because our recycled people now don't want to take bottles. The only paper they want to take are corrugated boxes. But for 2 times on pickup, they didn't take my boxes. And now they've decided, and I found out why, because they've changed the rules. Now they want you to break up the boxes. So there I was very early this morning in my PJs, trying to use a heavy blade cutter to cut up some very heavy boxes that had like 2 layers of thick cardboard together that I had to cut through on 4 sides. That's another thing with spraining my back. So that job is done, and I'll be very careful now what kind of boxes I bring my groceries home from in Costco. I won't let them give me those heavy produce boxes because that one was giving me trouble today. And my kitty litter was giving me major problems doing that. Next time, the kitty litter box is going in the normal trash. So look what we have here. We have the Enchanted Tarot. Wow. It's funny, I think I have the deck. I'm not sure. But I thought I was just going to get a book, but then I thought, well, if this is the 25th anniversary edition, so I will go through this deck in a little while. But the other thing I want to show you, because I want to be able to open this later, I won't go through all these other smaller things here, because I've had sitting here for maybe 2 months. This is the Pamela Coleman Smith Commemorative deck. I think I have a very small version in a tin of this one, maybe. But, you know, these wouldn't be available down the line, I don't think, so I thought I'd get one. So now that I've showed it to you, I'll be able to open it up and look at it. So hold on tight, because I'm going to put some of these things away. And I think what I'll do is maybe reset the camera, because I'm very intrigued about this Marseille deck. So hold on, and I'll take a little break here, and I'll reset the camera so that I can do a flip through on this deck. Okay, I decided to open the Tarot D Marseille and look at it, because I don't think I've never handled these cards. It just arrived, and I'm very curious to see my reaction to them. So hold on tight, and I will use my safety little knife here and open this deck and see what we have here. It's a lovely box. Oh, I like the box. I like this kind of fold open box. And there's a little booklet here. It says New Choice Tarot D Marseille by Rosario Salerno. And he gives a little explanation about the outfits and from certain Berliner places. And he has a little history on the historical notions about the origins of Tarot, the true essence of Tarot, Tarot reading, awareness, and great responsibility. And then touches on the major arcanas. There he goes to the minors. Okay, so he doesn't have any pictures in the booklet of the things, but I think he gives a spread here, 1, 2, 3 spread. And he also explains some of the, here's a valet, which is also what we know as from RWA as the Page of Wands. So, well, very interesting. Okay, so let's see these beautiful cards here. Oh wow, look at the beautiful edging on these cards. Let's see, is this a slide off? Sort of a slide off, let's see. So you can see the card well. So we obviously have the Fool here, but again, there are no numbers on these, so I'm going to have to really learn things here. So I'll just... Okay, so no, we do have number 1. So we have the Magician. And it says here, Les Bateleurs. So, Magician. Don't you love the colors on these cards? Oh, they feel wonderful. They feel really nice. They're not shiny. And look at the pretty backs. Yeah, they're not shiny, but oh, they feel good. The cardstock is nice. It's pretty thick cardstock. Pretty thick cardstock. Wow. And I guess we have the High Priestess there. And the Empress. Wow. Pretty buff Emperor, huh? Pretty buff Emperor. And then they call it the Pope, it's a Hierophant. I love this deck already. Oh my goodness. And then this must be the, yes, number 6, the Lovers. Oh, interesting, the Chariot, look. The Chariot is half horse and half human, male and female. Well, that's a whole different take, isn't it? We have the Justice card. Interesting hermit card. I mean, he looks like some of the sadhus I saw when I was in India. You know, that same intense look. Even the hair is very similar to what I saw in some of the sadhus. Okay, so I guess this is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Strength card. Hangman. Well, I'll have to read up because I think I ordered the book on Amazon today. I'll have to go back to make sure that I did order it and just didn't put it on the save list. Oh, wow. And the Death card. Powerful. And Temperance card. And the Devil card. This is the Tower. They call it La Maison. I can't even read that. But anyway, it's the house of something. Maybe it's the house of horrors, right? I don't know. Beautiful Sun card. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. We have the moon with all the typical symbols from RWA. I love the face. I love the face in this moon. And the dogs. We've got the... I never know if that's a lobster or a crab or a crayfish. I have to do a little more reading, obviously. And then we have the sun. And Judgment's coming next. I love the color in these cards because they're very colorful, but they're kind of muted in the colors. They're really, really pretty. Ah, look at this. That's gorgeous. I guess is that the World card? Okay, so now we have the Ace of Swords. Now this is where there's a difference I see in the deck already, like the Two of Swords. So it's, you know, I'm not seeing the woman who's blindfolded and, you know, trying to make a decision. So this is where I need a book and I have to start reading, because obviously this is a lot like Rider-Waite in some of the cards, particularly the majors, but not at all the same with these minors. So, wow. The Three of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I'll just go through these pretty fast. But I love the flowers. As a gardener, I really appreciate the flowers. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Well, I'm glad at least they have the numbers on the side. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. And the Ten of Swords. Okay. Now what is this? If that was a sword? Did I read the cards wrong? Were they not swords? Yeah, that's a Ten of Swords. So I'm not sure what this is, because this is other swords. I need to read a lot on these cards because I have no idea what's going on here. I didn't think I would have pictures of people with a sword here. But obviously, yes, the Valet of Swords, so I don't know what the Valet is. Because it looks like here we have the Queen of Swords. So is that a Page of Swords there? And then the Queen. And then the King. And obviously the Knight, since he's forging ahead. Okay, now this is obviously the Cups coming up. Cups. And Two of Cups. Three of Cups. I guess there's a whole lot of different symbology to tap into just on an emotional level, or there's a lot more to this than I'm obviously seeing at the moment. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. You can go pretty fast through these because Eight of Cups. Nine of Cups. There's flowers, but there's no lady in the garden holding the heart. Let's see. And we have the Ten of Cups. Okay. And again, I guess this must be the page. It says the Valet de Coupe. Coupe. I do not speak French. I know La Porte de Door, La Maison de House. That's about it. And then we have the Queen. Very sexy queen there. Very virile looking king. Okay, and the Cavalier we have, so the Cavalier is the Knight of Cups. Pretty hot looking Cavalier. And then I guess these are the Pentacles, so this must be the Ace of Pentacles. And this is the Two of Pentacles. And again, this doesn't have any number on it. The others had numbers on them, but these Pentacles don't have numbers. The Three. The Four. The Five. The Six. 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we have the Page. Well, at least the court cards, they gave you figures, right? And the Queen. And the King. And the Knight. And I guess lastly we come to the Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands. And it's interesting that they're numbering the wands, but they did not number the pentacles. It's very strange. I wonder if all the decks are like that. Have the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands, Five of Wands. But as I'm pulling these cards, I'm seeing in my mind the Rider-Waite, the Five of Wands, all the people having a little melee trying to figure out how to organize themselves, or fighting, right? The Six of Wands. The Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands. And now we have the Valet de Baton, which I guess baton is like a wand. And then we have a very sexy, sensuous Queen of Wands. And an equally sensuous King of Wands. And the Knight. So it's interesting they put the order that they put them in. Okay, so let me see how, but look how thick that is. I mean, these are thick cards. Okay, so let me see if I show them. Well, looking at these beautiful cards, I'm sorry I didn't order the book when I ordered the cards, but I wasn't sure what was going to come with the book, other than this little book. And looking at the cards, I realized I do need a book. But I'd like to read up more on the history of the Marseille. I watched a wonderful video that someone posted the information about on Amazon Prime either last night or this morning, and I wish I could tell you the name of it. It's eluded me, but it's about this artist who just has this whole intuitive way of tapping into the cards. He does it, and they had a lot of wonderful tarot people on there who've written, wonderful books that we all know, and they talked to them about, him and the system he uses, and he was just fascinating to watch. I wish I could remember it. If I remember it or find out, I'll probably look it up again. I'll put it in the comments, or right underneath this video. Okay, well, they're shuffling fine, as you can see, or I don't know if you can see, but they're shuffling fine for me. No problem with the shuffling at all. Sometimes the thicker cards have a hard, but these are not, and they have a nice finish on them. Let me see if the riffle shuffling. Yeah, I probably won't be riffle shuffling on these cards. Let's see. No, probably not. You can, but that tends to bend the cards anyway, but that's how I was used to shuffling when I just had playing cards. But this is working really well. So I hope you got to see the cards well enough with this new position that I put the cards in. And I had pulled out an Ascension card, and two came out of the deck. But then when I started putting everything away here, somehow they got lost. So I just don't know. Let me pick out a new Ascension card for everybody. So let me just close my eyes, look away, and ask the Lord Michael and my guides to pick out a proper card for today. Because when I went to pick out a card earlier, two cards fell out, and I thought, oh, those are really nice. In fact, I remember what one of them was. Yeah. But, okay, what do we have here? Oh, well. Okay, maybe that way. I'll read it. It says, you cannot prevent today's pain. It was born of the seeds planted in the past, but you can choose on this day to plant the seeds of tomorrow's joy. Okay, so that's June's Road to Ascension cards for the day. So thank you everybody for coming by. I wish you all things bright and beautiful this day and every day. Namaste everyone.